Hi everybody, I'm at the veggie plot. It's July 16th, 2016, and sorry I've come out here a few times, but I keep forgetting to bring the camera. And one time I brought the camera, but I forgot to use it. So anyway, here we go. Again at the plot. You've been on this walk with me before, so you're probably getting to know the name of all the plants, so it's probably just looking at how things are growing. So, Jerusalem artichoke. I have not cut it down yet. I usually have by this time of year. I don't know what's going on with me this year. I don't seem to want to chop anything back. Here is the mint starting to flower. The bees love this mint. The grass, I just sort of ripped a bit of it out and piled some stuff back in there. The glads, I don't think I mentioned the gladiolas, but here they are, blooming. These I've had in this spot for probably at least 7 years, maybe even longer. Beautiful color. They usually flop over on me. Sunflowers, and I'm going to go around this other side of the sunflowers this time because I didn't get a really good view of how big the tobacco was growing. Now, that thing I thought was a flower down there turned out to be a weed, so it goes to show what I know, right? Nasturtiums. So I'm just coming around the corner here. Sorry if I'm moving too fast. Yeah, look at this leaf of this tobacco. Got to show Dale this. This is way bigger than any of the ones at home. These plants haven't even started. Well, they're just starting to bud. It looks like the ones at home are in full flower. So they're going a little bit slower out here, which I think is better for the leaves. So anyway, a nice little patch of volunteer sunflowers here. The birds will love that. The lovage is going to seed up there. I'll chop it down. I was going to do stuff like that today, but I got out here late and we're having a garden due at 2 o'clock. It's about 1 o'clock now, so I'm just watering and taking a video, and I didn't really want to come back here after they do. It's going to be warm out. I'd say it's about 75 today. Honeyberries, as you can see, they're starting to get that sort of dusty look to them. They don't like the summer here. Rudbeckia is doing fantastic. Wish I had more of those. This is the leeks that I'm letting bulb at the bottom, and I'll pull them up later. Just on the other side of the yellow marigolds are all my tomato plants. They're doing great. This is way too much seed for Swiss chard, but I'm just letting it go. I'll chop it down. That sound, if you can hear it in the background, is the hose running. I'm watering as I do this. Beans and Swiss chard down in here. The beans, let me show you a bean. They're getting, let's see, where's my hand? Where's my hand? There it is. That's how big they are. Like I said, I'm not going to get very many beans at all. I'll pick a few just for, novelty, but I'm really growing them for the seed, so next year I will have a good crop of beans. Turnips in that weed patch. Have to get out here. I'm very impressed with my little marigolds. I haven't been able to grow those things in a long time, and they're doing really well out here for just plunking them in the ground. The leaf lettuce is starting to rise up and want to bolt, go to seed. I did cut back the horseradish, as you can tell in here. These are the leek flowers. They're in full flower now. I'll do my little up against the sky shot. I don't know, I might not be able to see them too good because the sun's sort of directly up above me. But anyway, the bees are in heaven with that. Here's my hose. I'm just gonna move it while I talk. So I'll be at this for a couple of minutes. Water a squash. I'll come back to that in a minute. Potatoes are doing good. I have dug them up. They were russet organic potatoes from the grocery store. They grew well, except I have to say they're not very good boiling potatoes, and I don't have a real oven anymore, so I had to boil them and they're sort of mushy, so Not that impressed, but you know, what can you say for free? Here's the grapes in there. A lot of people are very impressed with my grape growing skills. Haha. It just happened on its own. I had nothing to do with it. This would be, I would say, the last picking of raspberries. I think I'll let the birds have the last little bit. But I got some new canes in there for next year. Let's see here. My old, it's hard to see through this thing. There's my old onion. Yeah, the beans are in there. I need to do more weeding. Those nasturtiums, I tell you, they just go crazy. They just love it. And one of the reasons I leave them is you would not believe the hummingbirds, the bees also, but the hummingbirds love these flowers. And out here, there's not too many cats to get them at ground level, so they seem to be doing pretty good. Some sunflowers in here up against the sky. Mine have not started flowering yet. Some of the neighbors' gardens are flowering and almost going to seed already, so I think just too much fertilizer makes them bolt over. But anyway, the tomatoes are doing good. This is I've walked past this a couple of times and never mentioned this. This is a long, narrow leaf plankton plant. Very good for skin conditions, and bees also love it. I have 2 of them growing in there. Good to use the leaves. You can chop them up, especially the young ones, very thinly in salads. They're a little chewy. But lady's mantle, another nice plant. The comfrey is going good. Might tie a string around that so it doesn't keep flopping over anymore. I pulled some grass out from the sedum so you can see it a little bit better in there. It's very pretty once it gets going, and the bees love it, and it's more of a fall flower. Even though it's budding now, oh well. Anyway, let's see. There's my toolbox thing. That plant sprouting up there, that's sort of in the center of the screen, is a dogwood that's seeded over from the big bushy area across the way. I'll just do a pan here. There's a beautiful glads blooming. Everything else. Lots of greenhouses, of course. That tall stuff in the background, that's one of my neighbor's beans. Oh my God, he needs a 20-foot ladder to get to those things. He's got his way of gardening. Spends a lot of time out here. A lot of time. He's out here every day. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you're having a good one. Thanks for coming along, and I'll see you later. Bye.